today's the 9th, so she's 5 days old now? Or about 4, yeah. All right, so we've got little one, Liliana, right? Little Liliana, she's 5 days old. She had quite a fast birthing process. So with that, things can get a little fast throughout all of that. What we're noticing is that she's not really wanting to turn her head so much on the right side. A little bit weaker with the grasp over here on the right, and we want her to be able to have more torso control on the right side, but more importantly, we want her to be able to feed easier while she's breastfeeding and be able to latch on a lot better. So what I do is I just use my fingers, and I'm just gonna check to see. I've already checked her a little bit now with some of her reflexes. Oh, we got both of the eyes waking up. So she might not be too happy when I force her to move her head, but I'm just gonna try to just have her turn her head a little bit so I can see where it's locked. And she really doesn't like turning her head to the right side. You see she brings it back to the center. I'm gonna try to turn it this way. She's totally fine with turning her head to the left side. But we want her to be able to turn the head to both sides right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring in my fingers right to the side. Like I said, just enough pressure is what we'd use on a ripe tomato. And I'm just gonna hold it there just so I can release it, because they're so moldable when they're tiny like this, that literally just a little pressure to release that off the nerves that are not allowing her to turn her head. So I'm just gonna hang out there for a little bit until it kind of just slides back where it needs to go right there. And you'll kind of see sometimes the baby will do what we call an unwinding, where they'll start making these little noises. Sometimes they get upset because it's information coming into their body that they're not used to. Now watch how she's already starting to turn her head a little bit more to the right side. I'm gonna release it just a little bit more, and then we'll try to get her to turn it all the way over. I'm gonna work down just a couple more segments in her neck right there. And then we're gonna try to make that turn a little bit. I'm gonna come on the back side here. And you can't really see anything, and notice that it's not bothering her at all while we're doing this. And what I'll do is I'm just gonna release that a little bit further in there. This one's a little stuck. It's a little stucco one, girlfriend. We also want to notice as time goes on, we'll ask mom how the feeding feels a little bit better. And then we want to see both of her eyes opening up, and I like to check that reflex, the rooting reflex, to make sure that she wants to feed on both sides. So no problem moving over to the left side right there. Now we're going to move over to the right side, and look how she's turning her head to the right side right there. How much is that changing the trajectory of her life right there? Of course, mom will give us feedback. What we want to do is we want to follow up to make sure she'll still be okay with turning her head to the right side like that. And what we'll do is we'll follow up the same way we do, just checking these reflexes, giving gentle, just little gentle with the finger releases, little adjustments, so that way we can allow her nervous system to develop properly. So just to demonstrate again, look how she just kind of turns her head right off to the right side. Isn't it amazing? Beautiful thing right there. And she's fine. Look at her. She's totally relaxed with it. So I might irritate her just a little bit as I want to go ahead and check some of these reflexes on the back side here. Little Liliana, here we go. Let's check this right here. She's actually not agitated. I love seeing that the legs are crossed over like that. Notice she really likes bringing in her arm even tighter right there on the right side, which is good. We like to see that. Oh, you see how she's popping up with that now?
She wasn't doing that there.
Yep, she's popping up with it now, which means the reflexes are already engaging. The beautiful thing with babies, they haven't been in this world as long. She's 5 days old. So that way she's reflexing really good. I like the symmetry that we're seeing with this now. When I pull her arms, I want to see them come right back and fold in like that. And look how she's turning on her own to the right side like that. And she hasn't done that at all, right, Mom?
Yep.
Dad? And that was one gentle maneuver right there, and she's already turning her head. So I would suspect that she'd be a little more comfortable feeding on the breast right there. We'll see how the brain and the body make that connection when it comes to the rooting. Oh, she pursed her lips. Watch. Look. See how she's pursing her lips? She was not doing that before, which is a huge sign for latching right there. So that is amazing. Look, she actually wants to hang out to the right side right there. I'm going to check this reflex again right here on the bottom side here. Oh, see how she's kicking out the lips? That's a good sign. So I think we're going to have her latching onto the breast, feeding some breast milk really soon with that. Yes, so we'll follow up with that just to show you, get your babies checked. Don't not believe in their body's ability to heal. Sometimes it can be as gentle as just a gentle release just like that.